The gentleman's game has not always been gentlemanly. Cricket, being one of the most popular sports in the world, has seen its fair share of scandals over the years that have ranged from match fixing to spot fixing to illegal betting activities where even captains of the team were involved. So what were these scandals? Let's find out as today on Plug-in, we will look at the top 10 cricket scandals that shocked the world. 10. South Africa Rebel Tours in the 1980s. The South Africa Cricket Rebel Tours in the 1980s were a controversial and divisive chapter in the sport's history. In response to the international sporting boycott of apartheid South Africa, several groups of cricketers from around the world defied the ban and toured the country to play matches. These tours were seen as a way to show support for the apartheid regime and were met with strong condemnation from the international community. While some players saw it as a chance to play cricket in a country where the sport was highly popular, others viewed it as a betrayal of the principles of anti-discrimination and equality. 9. Bob Woolmer's death scandal. Bob Woolmer's mysterious circumstances surrounding the death of the former cricket coach during the 2007 Cricket World Cup have always been controversial. Initially ruled as natural death, Woolmer's passing was soon deemed suspicious after rumors started to spread that he had been strangulated. This sent shockwaves through the cricketing world, leading to conspiracy theories and speculations that he was involved in match fixing and foul play as the Pakistan team's head coach. But despite a high-profile investigation and autopsy, the true cause of Woolmer's death remains a mystery to this day. 8. The 1992 Cricket World Cup semi-final. The 1992 Cricket World Cup semi-final scandal was a controversial incident that still remains a black stain in World Cup history. In the match between England and South Africa, rain interrupted play, and the controversial Duckworth-Lewis method was used to calculate the revised target for South Africa. The revised score heavily favored England, and South Africa was eventually knocked out. Many critics argued that South Africa was unfairly knocked out of the tournament due to the flawed calculation method, leading to widespread outrage and calls for a review of the rules. 7. Zimbabwe player rebellion in 2004. In 2004, the Zimbabwe national cricket team found themselves embroiled in a player rebellion that rocked the cricketing world. The controversy stemmed from the decision by the Zimbabwe Cricket Union to drop respected captain Heath Streak and several other senior players from the team. In response, the players, led by Streak, took a stand and refused to play in protest against the perceived unfair treatment. This led to a significant rift within the team and saw them struggle in their matches. 6. West Indies players' strike in 2009. The West Indies players' strike in 2009 was a significant event that highlighted the ongoing issues between the players and the West Indies Cricket Board, WICB. The strike was sparked by a dispute over players' contracts and payments, with the players feeling undervalued and underpaid by the board. The strike led to the cancellation of a tour to Australia and left cricket fans disappointed. The standoff between the players and the board was eventually resolved through negotiations, but the strike highlighted the challenges faced by players in the West Indies and the need for better communication and collaboration between all parties involved in the sport. 5. Muttiah Muralitharan's no-ball controversy. Muttiah Muralitharan's no-ball saga in Australia was a controversial incident that marred the legendary cricketer's career. During a test match in 1995, Muralitharan was called for throwing by umpire Darrell Hare, leading to widespread criticism and debate in the cricketing community. Despite undergoing biomechanical testing to prove the legality of his action, Muralitharan continued to face allegations of chucking throughout his career. The incident highlighted the challenges faced by bowlers with unorthodox actions and sparked a larger conversation about the importance of fair play and sportsmanship in cricket. Ultimately, Muralitharan's incredible talent and record-breaking achievements overshadowed the controversy, but the no-ball saga remains a black mark on his otherwise illustrious career. 4. Pakistan spot-fixing scandal. The Pakistan spot-fixing scandal refers to a cricket controversy that erupted in 2010, when 3 members of the Pakistan national team were accused of deliberately bowling no balls at specific points during a test match against England. The players involved, Mohammad Amir, Salman Butt, and Mohammad Asif, were found guilty of corruption and banned from playing cricket for several years. The scandal tarnished the reputation of Pakistani cricket and led to widespread outrage among fans and officials. The incident shed light on the issue of match fixing and corruption in cricket, highlighting the need for stricter regulations and ethical standards in the sport. 3. Australian ball-tampering scandal. The Australian ball-tampering scandal of 2018 sent shockwaves through the cricketing world. In 2018, Australian cricketers Cameron Bancroft, Steve Smith, and David Warner were caught using sandpaper to alter the condition of the cricket ball during a test match against South Africa. This act of cheating not only tarnished the reputation of Australian cricket, but also resulted in severe punishments for the players involved, including bans from international and domestic cricket. 2. Indian Premier League, IPL, spot-fixing scandal. The Indian Premier League IPL spot-fixing scandal was a corruption scandal that rocked the world of cricket in 2013. The scandal involved 3 Rajasthan Royals players, Sreesanth, Ajit Chandala, and Ankit Chavan, who engaged in illicit activities such as spot-fixing, where they were deliberately bowling poorly in exchange for money from bookmakers. The scandal not only tarnished the reputation of the IPL, but also raised questions about the tournament's integrity and credibility. 1. Match-fixing scandal involving Hansie Cronje. Hansie Cronje, the former captain of the South African cricket team, was at the center of one of the biggest match-fixing scandals in the history of cricket. In 2000, Cronje admitted to accepting bribes from bookmakers in exchange for manipulating the outcomes of matches. This shocking revelation not only tarnished Cronje's reputation as a respected cricketing figure, but also shook the foundation of the sport. The scandal led to Cronje being banned for life from cricket and left a stain on the integrity of the game. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.